The movie opens by showing a kingdom that has been utterly defeated in war. Consequently, its people are transporting all their treasures in a ship to another location, knowing that the enemy will seize their riches. Sometime later, we see another ship carrying several prisoners. These prisoners are in dire straits, having been left to die in the middle of the sea as punishment. All of them have now given up hope of survival. However, before they perish, a large ship arrives, captained by a young woman. When she sees the prisoners, she takes pity on them and invites them aboard her vessel. 3 months pass on this ship. One day, the prisoners approach the captain and reveal that they were once pirates who plundered ships. The captain then discloses that they are also pirates, but they only raid Japanese ships. At this, the leader of the prisoners remarks, "That's your mistake. You should plunder all kinds of ships." Just then, they spot a Japanese ship in the distance. Seeing it, all the pirates become very excited. The pirate leader declares, "I'm an excellent swordsman. I'll be the one to loot this ship." He then boards the Japanese ship, accompanied by the captain. Together, they begin fighting the ship's soldiers. Both are highly skilled swordsmen and quickly overpower everyone on the ship. Suddenly, one of the captain's crew members arrives and reports that there's no treasure or provisions on this ship. Everyone is disheartened by this news. The captain then asks the leader of the Japanese ship, "Where were you going with such a large ship and so many people, without any food or supplies?" A child then explains, "We set out in search of treasure but got lost. Because of this, we've been stranded at sea for months, and our food supplies have run out." Hearing about the treasure, the captain and the pirate leader become very pleased. Greed awakens in them, and now they, too, desire to obtain that treasure. They obtain the treasure map from the people on that ship and return to their own vessel. Now, they are determined to reach that treasure at any cost. The captain says, "We will definitely find that treasure, and then we'll all be rich." They follow the map and soon arrive at an island near the sea. The island is very lush. Suddenly, the pirate leader spots a wild bull. Everyone is very hungry and decides they will hunt the wild bull to satiate their hunger. Displaying his bravery, the pirate leader goes alone to kill the bull. As he enters a tunnel, several wild bulls appear from behind. They lift him on their horns, carry him away, and then throw him down from a high cliff. Seeing this, all the pirates believe he is dead, but he is fortunate. He ends up hanging from a tree. Then he spots an elephant tusk sticking out of the ground. He uses it to climb back up, and he brings the tusk with him. When the ship's captain sees it, she notices more map markings on it. She figures out that the rest of the path is on this tusk. Then she says, "I'm the captain of this ship. Anyone who wants to come find the treasure with me can." Even though the pirate leader didn't want his guys to go with her, all his men trust the captain now. So, they all take off in a boat from that spot, leaving the pirate leader alone on the island. The captain still waits for him after getting back to her ship, but he doesn't come back even after dark. Then one of her main guys comes up and tells her the elephant tusk is gone. She gets super mad and knows it was the pirate leader. So, she goes back to the island and finds him. She punches him and says, "Give me back that elephant tusk." But he tells her, "I don't have it." He was actually telling the truth, because one of their own crew members had stolen it and wanted to go to the city to sell it. Then they all chase after him to the city where their buddy was going to sell the tusk. But before he could, they show up and get their elephant tusk back. Meanwhile, we see a king whose general tells him, "I know where that treasure is that was hidden in the sea years ago." The king then asks his general, "How do you know that?" The general explains, "The wife of the guy who hid the treasure told me." Now that king wants to get that treasure too, so he also sets off to find it. At the same time, we see the ship's captain and the pirate leader with their crews, and now they have the elephant tusk. They copy whatever is written on the elephant's tusk onto a piece of paper, but they have no idea where to go from there. Just then, the leader of the pirates says, "I know where we need to go next. I can take you there." After that, they all set off in their ship in that direction. When they reach the middle of the sea, the pirate leader says, "From here on, we have to jump into the ocean to move forward." They all dive into the sea and swim through an underwater cave, emerging at a new location filled with many caves. Then the pirate leader turns to the ship's captain and says, "You're our leader now, and you'll guide us ahead." In reality, he was mocking her. One of the captain's crew members doesn't like this at all, so he attacks the pirate leader. But the pirate leader is a skilled warrior, and he throws the man onto a rock. As soon as the man hits the rock, all the surrounding stones shift. That was actually the hidden path forward. They all move ahead with torches and discover a lot of silver. Seeing this, they become very happy. Then the pirate leader says, "Actually, this isn't the real treasure. It's been placed here to mislead us." Just then, he spots a flag with a dragon drawn on it. He looks closely and says, "This isn't just a dragon, it's a clue to the treasure's real path." As they're inspecting it, a loud explosion occurs. The king's general arrives with his men. He already knew about this place. When he sees the pirate leader, he becomes furious, because the two already know each other and are enemies. A fierce battle breaks out between them. During the fight, the pirate leader gets tangled in a rope tied to a silver chest and starts sinking into the sea. But the ship's captain arrives in time and tries to rescue him. She unties the ropes, but now she starts to drown. Just before they both perish, a giant whale appears and swallows them whole. Moments later, the whale's stomach bursts open, and both the pirate leader and the captain fly out of the water and land back on their ship. Meanwhile, we see the general, who spots the floating flag with the dragon symbol. Seeing it, he realizes that's the path forward. On the other side, the ship's captain and the pirate leader are now worried because they no longer have the map. They've also captured the man who had previously stolen the elephant tusk. That man now says, "I know the direction of the dragon you're talking about. I can take you there, but the place is very dangerous. Thunderstorms constantly strike there." In fact, that man had been a pirate since childhood and had explored every part of the sea. He had been to that place once before. But before he agrees to guide them, he puts forth a condition. "I'll only show you the way if you make me the new captain of this ship." The current captain becomes furious, but she has no choice but to agree. He becomes the new captain and tells everyone which direction they need to go. We then see the former captain, who has now been assigned cooking duties. But she cooks terrible food, and no one can eat it. Still, the pirate leader keeps praising her cooking because he had started to like her. After many days of travel, they reach the place where the treasure is hidden. There's heavy lightning in the area. A bolt strikes their ship, terrifying everyone. But they don't give up and keep moving forward. The general arrives with his ship as well. He knew there would be constant lightning here, so he had tied several kites to his ship to attract the lightning and protect it. Eventually, both ships reach an island where everything is completely calm. They notice a very tall mountain on the island, constantly struck by lightning. Seeing this, they realize the treasure is there. At this point, the old captain and the pirate leader are in one location, while the rest of their crew is elsewhere. The pirate leader tells the captain, "I'll go check it out. You wait here," and he heads toward the mountain alone. Meanwhile, the new captain is shown giving strange orders to everyone, making them tired and frustrated. Eventually, they get angry and chase him, planning to kill him. The new captain hides behind some rocks. Just then, a penguin appears in front of him, with gold in its mouth. He calls everyone over, but by the time they arrive, the penguin has flown away. So everyone thinks the new captain is lying and trying to fool them. Just as they're about to throw him into the water, the penguin returns, still holding gold in its mouth. Everyone becomes happy, realizing they're on the right island and the treasure is indeed here. Meanwhile, the pirate leader reaches the rocky mountain and sees that the general is already there with many of his men. But due to the lightning, many of the general's men die. The general notices there's one spot where lightning isn't striking. He orders his men to dig at that spot. During the digging, they find a chest with a dragon mask inside. Just then, they notice the pirate leader watching them secretly. They shoot an arrow at him and he falls down. But he manages to grab the dragon mask and tells the general, "If you want this mask, which leads to the treasure, you'll have to fight me." The general agrees, and a fierce battle begins between them. Meanwhile, the old captain's ship is attacked by the general's men. She defends her ship and fights them off. The new captain is shown tying a rope to the penguin's leg. The penguin jumps into the water, and the new captain holds onto the rope, following it. Back at the mountain, the pirate leader and the general continue fighting. During the battle, the mask slips from the pirate leader's hands and falls into the sea. The new captain, who is already there, picks it up. When he examines it, he sees a similar rock formation ahead and realizes the treasure is hidden inside those caves. Above, the pirate leader and general are trying to kill each other. Just before the lightning strikes, the pirate leader throws his sword into the air. When lightning hits the sword, it pierces straight through the general, killing him. Finally, we see the new captain reaching inside the cave, where he finds the treasure ship. Inside it was the treasure that had been hidden here for many years, and he brings that ship out from there. When all his companions see the treasure-filled ship, they become very happy. In fact, their ship had been completely destroyed, which is why all of them move onto this treasure ship. By that time, the leader of the pirates and the ship's captain also arrive there, and together they successfully claim the treasure. This means that all of them had now become extremely rich. Here, the pirate leader and the ship's captain look at each other, clearly indicating that they had started to like one another. And then we see that ship sailing back home. With this, our movie comes to an end. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.